You know, I feel a little bit of anxiety for this episode because I feel like I don't have anything to say.
I know. I'm kind of feel the same way too. Or I also feel like my energy level is.
It's kind of waning.
Yeah.
Waning. Exploding.
Mine was
Oh, you got a nice reverb.
Reverb.
So today, for our listeners, we're coming to you from a house.
Yes.
Oh.
We're coming. Yeah.
Why'd you tell me to?
Well.
Oh.
We're coming to you.
From an undisclosed
location.
Well, we're not allowed to say that your house.
Well, I guess we can.
I mean, you damaged the fridge.
Oh
that was
my
the
God.
real concern. Heavy damage to
You're
fridge.
editing this part out.
Wait, what? So tell us what happened with the fridge.
No, I'm not gonna.
Well, you think these people are gonna listen to the podcast?
Yeah, maybe at some point.
You think we're gonna ever be famous enough that somebody's gonna?
A Russian man came over.
A Russian man?
Yes. The fridge lost power. And...
Wait, so do the people know that you're house sitting?
Yes.
He's house sitting.
Who knows that I'm house sitting?
The people that are listening, do they know that we're house sitting?
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm house sitting for a friend who owns a cat. And the fridge lost power.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And... So I told my friend. My friend contacted the company that fixes fridges, I guess.
But it's a house. It's
a
not
home.
like a landlord. Do they rent this house?
No. But it's like the appliance company. The Russian man takes the fridge out of the.
Why was he Russian? Anyways,
I don't know why
Jesus.
he was Russian.
You know, I will just interrupt you right here to say that I listen to these episodes, and I tell myself all the time, I interrupt him way too goddamn much. I need to talk way less.
Start taking your own advice.
Huh?
Start listening to your own notes.
I know. So the Russian man shows up.
The Russian man shows up. He takes the fridge out by himself, which is actually kind of impressive because you and I tried to do it just now, and it was kind of tough. And he goes, "Oh, there's no power in the outlet."
What does that mean?
The outlet.
The outlet?
Yeah, the outlet of the fridge. The outlet
Why
that the fridge
are you talking like that?
The outlet that the fridge is plugged into has no power.
Oh, so you need to go to the circuit breaker.
Exactly.
You blew the circuit breaker.
I didn't blow the circuit breaker.
I mean, what is the common variable here?
What am I? No,
who else is staying here? You.
I'm not using this damn fridge at all. I put my oat milk in there.
Oh, once. Now it's a damn fridge. It's getting riled up.
I put my oat milk in there because I like oat milk.
Today we're drinking lattes.
This episode is brought to you by...
This episode is brought to you by oat milk. Every Silver Lake... Every Silver Lake... The drunk of the Silver Lake population. Anyways.
I heard oat milk has surpassed regular milk sales. No, regular milk sales. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Oat milk is really good.
I know it's tasty and
it reminds me of a nut.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
I think it is.
No,
oats it's a grain. No.
Yeah, oats are not nuts.
They're grains. Yeah.
So move along. What were you saying?
Well, to make a long story short, you know when someone says to make a long story short, you go,
this
is not a good story.
No, you know what my critique of that is that it's not gonna be short.
When somebody says that? After?
As you could, I mean, literally, we've been recording for
here we go.
A long time. It doesn't even say 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and we still don't have the story out. What is the story?
If you don't grab that, you know the 4-minute theory?
No.
If you don't grab someone's attention in 4 minutes of a film, you have 4 minutes. This is film theory.
No, it's not. But let's hear it.
100%.
This is bullshit.
Martin Scorsese.
You're listening to bullshit by Ebby.
All of them have said you have 4 minutes in a film to grab the audience.
Who said that?
Martin Scorsese.
I don't know.
You went to film school. You should know this.
No, I wouldn't know this because it's made up by you right now.
Anyway.
To make a long story short, the fridge is stuck. The fridge is stuck. It doesn't go back in the hole.
It doesn't go back in the hole.
Evie, I came over to this house. Beautiful house with a cat. It's 4135 Orenthal Lane. No, I don't know. I don't know the address, and I'm not going to say it out loud. Actually, no. This is on
you can bleep
a
this
cul-de-sac. Yeah, I could bleep this out, but I won't. But no, I will. You're getting nervous. Anyways, I'm not going to put this into the thing.
Okay, that's fine.
But listen to me for a second. So I come back to this house, and I come to this house for the first time. I brought all my recording equipment.
Yes. The setup.
Immediately, I walk through the door, and there's problems. Evie has the fridge removed from where it should be.
The inlet, yeah.
Inlet?
But notice your language. Evie has the fridge out.
It's spot on.
Evie did not. Russian man took the fridge out and left it there.
Are we doing word association?
No.
Banana,
I'm just saying, let the record show. The Russian man took the fridge out and left it there. I didn't take the fridge out. So
you would like to blame it on a stranger, and please
no,
know
I'm not
that
blaming
he is
it on a stranger.
Russian.
I'm blaming it on...
This is racism.
No, but he made it... He was also telling us that he was Russian.
Telling us?
Yeah, because Melanie was here, and she'll vouch for me.
Oh.
And he went, and Melanie was standing there, and he turned around, and he went, Russian? And she was like, no. And he went...
He thought she was Russian?
He thought she was Russian.
Svatka. Svatka?
He got really excited, and then as soon as he found out she wasn't Russian, he ignored her.
Really? He wanted her to be Russian?
I think he really wanted her to be Russian.
Maybe because he's sad and alone. He doesn't have many Russian people.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to find a community, and that's all
Absolutely,
I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, that's why I'm saying Russian so much. He made it a point to be Russian, and I appreciate his Russianness, and I've been to Russia.
For our fan out there who's definitely listening right now, what's his name? Vladimir?
No, I actually don't know what his name was.
Svedka, vodka.
But he was a very nice guy. The only thing is that he left the fridge out and he didn't put the fridge back in, and now that's become a problem. And
we tried to shove that fridge in there.
It's tough.
It's just not. It's not going in.
You have a hard time with. I feel like.
Wait a minute.
Lifting things and doing anything that requires labor.
Well,
I've done a.
That's kind of rude to say. So now do I get to say what's wrong with you? So
yeah, bring it on.
Well, I'll tell you this much: if I was house sitting, I wouldn't take a fridge out. Why were you taking the fridge out?
I didn't take the fridge out. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, you did. Just tell me.
Oh my god!
You know what my brain does sometimes? It selects information and it goes, "I'm going to disregard the other."
Yes.
Because it doesn't make sense to me that the fridge broke in the first place.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the fridge. It
smells rotten now.
Well, maybe there's something rotten in there.
There's something rotten in there.
Well, because it spent like a half a day.
A half a day? Evie, they got to throw all their food out. And they're going to blame it on you.
Well.
You threw the circuit breaker, possibly.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it might be.
Yeah, maybe because I used the heat or something.
The heat?
I turned the heat on, but yeah.
Were you using a blow jar?
No, I was not using a blow jar.
TV or?
Yeah, maybe the TV. Maybe I think it was the heat and maybe the espresso machine.
Oh, yeah, well. I don't have an espresso machine, but they might pull.
But I mean, I don't listen. I come in. I'm using basic amenities. This is not my fault,
right?
You come into my house.
But I will say that if I'm house sitting, I'm kind of watching over the house, and then just a little odd that I hired someone to watch over the house, and the fridge broke.
What do you mean? I feel like it's.
All I'm trying to say is you might have to pay for the grocery bill.
That would be
it's
insane.
Like, what, maybe $500.
That would be totally insane. If somebody came home and was like, "My sriracha is rotten" or something.
And they itemize it.
Also, they're gone.
And they go, "There was half a bottle."
They're gone for 6 weeks. What do they think?
Where'd they go?
I can't disclose that information. But they're gone for 6 weeks. What did they think was going to happen to all their food in their fridge? Unless it's
true.
Non-perishable.
That's true. That's very true. Because I mean, you're not going to thaw a chicken out for 6 weeks.
Yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I smelled that fridge. It smells rotten, but it's stuck now and it can't go back in. We were shoving that fridge, and I am not. I'm not a jock. I'm not super flexible or muscular. I did what I could. I shoved my body weight.
No, and it was appreciated, and thank you for doing that.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I mean, you're welcome.
I'm sorry that
I attacked. I've
I
been attacked.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we've moved stuff together in the past, right?
yeah, I think I helped you move one time. Yeah, actually, I help you a lot. We went to.
I've helped you a lot too.
In what way?
I gave you a desk.
No, I had to hire a TaskRabbit to move that desk.
But
because you wouldn't help me move.
That's so bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
We put it.
I hired a TaskRabbit. It's the only time I hired a TaskRabbit
we put it in my car, and I remember I took it to your house. I think you hired the TaskRabbit after you moved again.
To help me move. Yeah. Well,
I don't think you ever helped me move though. There's no way. We've helped each other.
You remember? Yeah, we have helped each other because we are friends. Remember when we went to downtown and you got that couch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, when the West Elm couch.
And you now did what with that couch?
I sold that couch.
Why? Why'd you sell it? It was nice.
Because I got a new couch.
How much did you sell that couch for?
$500.
Why? So you broke even.
Actually, this is a more positive story.
Okay.
Is that was one of the most positive selling experiences I've ever had.
Please elaborate.
Okay, I'm selling this couch. Well, Melanie puts it on Facebook Marketplace.
I love Facebook Marketplace.
I know everybody loves Facebook Marketplace. And asking price. Sorry, I just blanked out. Asking price was $500. Okay, and she's getting very excited, but a lot of them were bots, and so she's like, she was like, "Oh my god, we're getting so many bites," and most of them are like, "Can you meet right now?"
Oh really?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
Yeah, how tall are you?
Height, weight, and sex.
Do you take cash or yeah? Can send you send me your routing number and your account number?
Did you get a lot of people who? I mean, those are not bots, but did you get a lot of people going?
Or scam? Sorry.
Scam. What a bot. Tomato. But did you get a lot of messages saying, "Hi, is this available? Hi, is this available?"
Yes. Hi, is this available?
I do that so many times. And I don't even. There's not the slightest bit of me that wants to buy this. Whatever.
Oh, you ask if it's available?
I go, "Hi, is this available?"
Well, there was like 9 messages that were, "Hi, is this available?"
Yeah.
And you ignore them until you pick the one that you like.
Well, you want to know why? Have you ever bought anything?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. You know that it suggests as an option to say, "Hi, is this available?"
Oh, really?
So anytime you give a button to people
will press it. Well, there was
if
this
you
one.
offer them a button, they will press it.
There was this one like really attractive girl who wanted to buy it, and it was like you could tell that it was not like a real. She was like incredibly attractive, and she only had one photo on her profile, and we were like,
God. She
was like ready to meet and everything, but then as soon as you said, "No, I don't want to take the payment right now" or something, she was like, "Then I don't." Then a lot of them wanted to pay right away.
Up front,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a total scam.
I know.
Because how are you going to pay me up front?
Yeah, exactly.
Some sort of wire transfer?
Well, they
send me $5,000, and then I'll give you $3,000 back, or some sort of crazy wackadoo thing.
And that's the thing they wanted to do. Everyone wanted to do that, and so we were like, "No, thank you." But finally,
what a disaster.
We find a woman. I think her name was Kathleen or something. Actually, I shouldn't say her name, but
why?
Kathleen.
Kathleen, are you out there?
Descended from heaven. And she comes, and I think it's her daughter, but they have this van, and they come down, and they're just very pleasant, and they said, yeah, and immediately the woman, and the power ran out of my house that day. It's getting dark. It's 5:30.
You say ran out.
Or
the power had gone out.
Had gone out.
Okay.
So I have 2 lamps. There's only one outlet that works. I have 2 lamps set up around the couch for them to see the couch visibly.
Wait, what?
It's this whole thing.
So 2 lamps were on?
Yeah, only one outlet in my house worked, and it was starting to get dark. And so we set up 2 lamps.
Why?
Because otherwise, how are they going to see the couch?
You know that the iPhone has a flashlight.
I know, but that would have been insane for them to come into the house and be like,
why 2 lamps?
Because those were the only ones I had.
But so there was one outlet with 2 plugs?
2 plugs. And I put 2 lamps on there.
They were on the floor. They were
on the floor. One of them was like a floor lamp, and the other one was like a. And they come in and I go, I'm so sorry. We go, I'm so sorry. My power just went out.
And they said,
no worries.
Oh, they said no worries.
They said no worries.
I thought you were gonna say like, no, we can't deal with this.
No, I'm telling you, this was the most smoothest thing that ever happened. They went, no worries. They did one lap around the couch. They said, it looks great. I'm going to give you asking price. They didn't even haggle.
Really?
Yeah. And they took it out off our hands, and it was very pleasant. So Kathleen.
And your social security card is missing. Your wallet has been missing ever since they left.
And I'm missing a kidney. And I have to do dialysis.
Well, you know that these that these people are flipping couches now.
No, but
did you tell me about that?
No, remember
they're flipping couches.
Remember we sold my other couch? I've sold a lot of couches in my day.
I know.
But do you remember that guy?
You go through couches like shirts.
He flipped that couch.
How do you know he flipped it? Oh no, he told us.
You asked him.
Oh yeah, I was kind of tough with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy was a pain in the ass. Remember?
Yeah, he was.
Remember he complained about parking?
Yeah.
He didn't even from this. I was like, "Hi, how are you?" Not that good, man. I struggled to park.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Then we had to go downstairs to go to your apartment. Right. Oh, I'm going to have to bring it upstairs. Okay.
Right.
We got in. He spent a long time pointing to lint and stuff.
Yeah, he went, what's this? And I go, it's the
lint?
fabric. Yeah.
I remember you made a remark that was like, it's used.
I've had it for 7 years and I had no pets. And he goes, no pets? And I go, yeah, no pets.
And then he haggled.
He did haggle. He haggled.
He like offered you for half of what you wanted or something.
But we haggled him back, I think, right?
We did, and I was really tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I kind of gave the vibe of like, listen, man.
What?
Chill out. What are you doing?
Oh, it's just...
Oh. Abby's taking his microphone.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, no, bring it here. You know what you can do?
What? Maybe I'll do this. Oh, there we go. That's good. That's okay. What were you saying? Yes.
So I can do this a little bit more. So if you need to go...
You're very good at that kind of thing, though. Like selling.
Yeah. And
haggling.
you know, a lot of people say that I have East Coast inside of me.
Yeah, right.
And I guess that's true. But
we got to take you to Egypt or something.
What do you mean?
Apparently, like, you know, if you go to like apparently that's like a common thing is to haggle. Like it's almost like you have to haggle when you go shopping there or something.
Oh yeah, hey, I want 2 peppers, and I want.
They go no.
They go no.
No, you're not allowed.
Hold on, I gotta unplug my microphone real quick.
Oh God.
It's a whole fucking thing.
This is a shit show. Anyway, you are very good at negotiation. That's the word.
Hold on. All right, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's working.
Are you comfortable?
I'm comfortable and it's good. I thank you very much.
Yeah.
You know, learned a lot over the years. I bought a lot of shit on Craigslist.
Right.
Yeah, and my parents taught me a lot. My parents, they really trained me well.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they both good at haggling?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
My mom is more of reverse haggling. She'll pay full price up front.
Oh, really?
But before you even walk out into the parking lot, she's formulating an email in her head about how the deli worker gave her thick sliced turkey versus thin. It's not that crazy. She's not a Karen, but
right.
She's really good with the email. You get her behind the keyboard. Like one time, let me tell you this little story.
Okay.
One time, I was at a hotel in San Francisco with my mom. And we were casually hanging out because we hang out. And
in San Francisco.
Yes. Time, location, place.
Very casual hangout in San Francisco.
In the hotel little area.
Okay.
And so we were down in the patio, and my mom wanted the heater on. You know, one of those heaters.
What do you mean, like in the room?
No, No.
Or in the lobby?
Did you miss the part that I said downstairs?
In the lobby?
No, they had like a little patio.
Oh, you mean like an outdoor heater?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So she wanted that on.
Okay.
So I politely asked the manager, "Sir, my mother would like this on. Please turn it on."
Uh-huh.
And he said, "We'll be right back." Didn't come back. So time's ticking.
At
My mom
all.
is shaking, and it's cold. Huh?
He didn't come back at all.
At all. He didn't come back at all.
Like he didn't come back. Did he go back about his business, or like he just didn't come back?
For all I know, he went and smoked a cigarette.
Okay.
I
You never
don't-
saw him again.
I never saw him again.
Got it.
And then, so then my mom's really cold, and I really need to get this figured out. And I'm a male. I gotta get up.
What does that have to do
You
with
know,
anything?
a male protecting his mother.
Okay.
It brings out a ferocious side. So I said, I will handle this. And I got on my knees and I tried to turn the heater on by hand.
Uh-huh.
And no sooner am I on my knees trying to turn the pilot light of the thing on, does the manager come back. What are you doing? You can't touch that. Or it's not even the manager. I think it was the same guy. It was somebody that yelled at me.
Okay. An employee.
Bad boy, you don't do that.
He said bad boy?
No, you know.
He scolded you, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so then, guess what happened? My mom wrote an email. We were very upset that this happened. And
This interaction.
this interaction caused my son a lot of horrible pain
Stress.
and stress and tears.
And now he's
And-
depressed. Now he's in LA, depressed.
He's in therapy, and it's all rooting back to the heater incident. And so then, but anyways, the email hit the thing, and we got the presidential suite.
The next time for free?
And the next time for free, and then we got a cheese board when we walked in there. There was a charcuterie board.
Hey, that's nice.
Emails really get you certain things.
No, I really, I've heard that you can. Well, it's
Why
weird.
do we say this? Why were we saying this?
I have no idea.
Oh,
But I heard that, either you can ask nicely or you can complain. Why are you laughing?
you go. I have no
I
idea.
have no idea how we got here.
You can complain or what?
Those are two. Well, I've heard it both ways where like someone's like, I got to the airport early and I asked very nicely if I could get an upgrade.
Yeah, that worked for me. One time I got the emergency exit row.
And they upgrade you.
Is that considered an upgrade? Because I do have to help people in the case of emergency.
In time of need, yeah.
I have to get them out of the plane.
But I think you get more leg room probably.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like going. I sat in the back of a plane, literally the last row, 32. There were 32 rows, and I was in row 32.
Racism.
Well, I paid for that ticket. But I actually enjoyed it because no one's back there.
You were basically in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was very close to the bathroom, yeah.
Mm. You enjoyed it, huh?
Yeah, and I kind of don't. I'm somebody who doesn't like to like get off the plane and on the plane right away. I don't know if you.
You like to wait?
I like to. I'll wait until the very last minute.
That makes so much sense. You do kind of do things very slow. Every decision you've ever made has taken.
Ages.
You got to sit down for a little bit and just think.
I just like to sit. I really do. People get
You
up.
peruse a magazine. You call someone. You get an app.
The wheels hit the thing, and people are up. And
I know.
Getting their fucking luggage and already, airplane mode off.
Excuse me. Some people are such, and then they make remarks. Some people are just such a bitch. Like one time, somebody actually said, "Wow, these people are a bunch of bitches." Like they said that.
Was it Spirit Airlines or?
No, on Spirit, a guy hit me in the head with a bag. He was trying to get off so fast.
That's
and
terrible.
He went, "Hey, sorry," and then still like stood there and cut me off. He ran to the front of the plane.
I know. Well,
he Usain bolted up to the front of the plane.
Well, and that's the thing. So in order to combat that energy, I go, I'm gonna do the complete opposite. I'm gonna wait until the last minute.
Oh, you do it as a principle. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I take out my book. I'm reading. They have the lights on and they go.
I feel like you pretend to read a lot, but anyways.
I read 12 books last year.
You opened them and took pictures?
No, I read every
single one. And then put them
one.
on your bookshelf? Did you read any Penguin classics? Do Do you know anyone that has written a Penguin Classic?
Has written a Penguin Classic?
Yeah, do you know anyone?
I think those... Do I know anyone?
Do you know an author of a Penguin Classic at all?
No.
I'm just wondering.
I think Penguin Classics are like older. They have to become classics, I thought.
This wire is being really stretched.
Yeah, it's the charger.
You ever feel like that's setting people up for failure?
What?
When people plug things down in and the wire is going so taut going across the entryway.
Yeah, I think the problem is that you're going to the limits of the wire.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to go back real quick. To
what?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it, but
okay.
Oh,
wow. No,
nobody knows.
That's a malfunction.
How would you describe this?
I would describe that as the mic stand completely being obliterated.
The mic stand just came out.
Does it not have a... Can you tighten that?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Oh, wait, maybe...
Oh, it might be loose. Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's tightening. Okay. We were talking about Craigslist. My dad taught me how to buy a used car. You want to hear this?
Yeah, let's hear it.
My dad taught me how to buy a used car.
Okay.
He said anytime... We were about to walk up and look at a Buick.
Okay.
Are you uncomfortable?
Yeah, a little bit.
You look like a pregnant woman, like going through labor, and they're telling her to lay on her side. You have a pillow, like crushed.
Okay, you're looking at a Buick.
Let me get you a wet cloth. It's okay.
Okay, you're looking at a Buick and what?
And before we got out of the car to go to the guy's house where he's selling the Buick, my dad says to me, he goes, "Now listen, I'm going to show you something when we go to this car."
Okay.
He goes, "We are going to point." No, this is what we're going to do. Sorry, I messed it up. We are going to pretend that we really like this car. And then I'm going to find something that is like a very minor
Oh, I think you've told me this. Yeah.
And I am going to act very upset about it. And then I want you to act very upset about it.
Okay.
And guess what happened? We saved $500 because of that.
Because of it?
Car's running beautifully. You know the word cream puff? We kept saying it's a cream puff.
It's a cream puff?
Have you ever heard of a cream puff?
The pastry?
Yes, but you never hear like somebody call a car cream puff?
No.
Oh, yeah, well, they do. And we kept saying cream puff drives great, price is reasonable,
Okay.
one owner, blah, blah, blah.
Was it a sedan or?
Buick sedan,
Okay.
blue,
How many miles?
something below 60,000. My dad also
Oh
wouldn't
my
let me.
God.
What do you
How
mean?
many years in service?
Well, my dad. Well, this is another trick. My dad only buys cars that are from old people. Long old. Years wise, old. Miles low.
Wait, how many years were has this car? Was this car?
This car was at least 7 years old.
And it had 60,000 miles?
Mm-hmm.
That's not that bad.
Well, it's very good.
Yeah, you're supposed to drive between 10 and 12,000 miles a year.
Oh, yeah, there's a statistic.
Yes. So that's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's looking good.
Everything's looking good. We say all this shit. Oh, it's so nice. It's so great. And then my dad gets up to the driveway and he kind of gives me a look. Like,
He goes,
I'm going to do, this
it's
is
gonna
the
happen.
moment.
Yeah.
He almost tugged his ear. And then he walks around the car and he gets to a ding and he goes, "Oh, what's this? What's this?" And the guy comes over. Oh, that's just a little one of shopping cart. My dad goes, okay. It's very nice to meet you.
We're done.
But no.
You were test driving before this?
Yes. And we were saying positive things. And then I went over and I was just like,
this is inexcusable. You were like, I was in the car. We could have suffered an accident because of
this 1 centimeter ding.
Ding.
No, I'm exaggerating, but that's what happened.
Okay.
And the guy said, "I'll take $500 off."
I'll take $500 off.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm.
What a steal. Do you remember we looked at that Mercedes that one time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, talk about friendship. Yeah, who went with you?
We met at a Petco.
Yeah, Petco.
Yeah.
But the guy was being kind of shady. Remember that?
That was really weird.
I remember I was alone with the guy. You were not there, and he was, and then he was telling me, yeah, like on the freeway, it shakes a little bit, and I was like, well, how come you didn't tell him that?
Yeah.
And then I told you.
We talked about this afterward, and I said, very interesting, because he never said that to me.
Yeah, I know.
It shakes a bit?
Right.
No. And there was a couple of things, because, like, Mercedes, $15,000. I was going to buy
$15,000?
It was $15,000 listed. And then I was going to buy a new car. I need a new car. And, right. I was thinking back, and I was looking at the seams of the car, and the seams of the car are like a little bit off aligned. I remember looking at that, but then come to find out now, if you see the seams of the panels of the car, if they're not aligned, it means it was in an accident,
or like or it was like pieced together.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then
how many miles were on it?
I want to say like 60 or 40 or something.
And it was how old? Do you know? I keep asking the same questions.
You trying to buy it? Are you an auctioneer?
Yeah.
Did you just hear a dog bark?
No, I think that was my.
Oh, that sounds like a dog barking. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess something seemed off about it though.
It
right?
was weird.
Yeah.
And then remember, I offered him $12,000.
I do remember that. Yeah.
And then he said no. And then he came back the next day and he goes, okay, fine, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, when in history?
That's a clue.
Is anyone willing to go down $3,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just trying to get rid of that thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't
It was nice though.
It was nice. It was a coupe.
Right.
But then you could fit or maybe it wasn't a coupe, but I just remember the back seat being so small.
It was a coupe because it only had 2 doors, I think. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was a nice car.
Mm-hmm. It was nice, yeah.
But the car you have now has been good and it's reliable and everything.
Reliable.
Right? Yeah.
Gets me around.
It's been great.
I got a nail in my tire this week.
Oh yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, it's just a nail. I just
Yeah,
oh,
let it out.
I didn't even tell. Oh, you got to give me my tire gauge back.
Oh yeah.
Please remember.
Yeah, it's in the car.
Okay, thanks. Anyways, I got those meters on my car, the tire meters.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it kept saying 13.
Wait, you got the tire? Oh, on the
PSI.
Pressure gaugers, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 35.
Right.
And kept filling that thing up, and it kept saying 13. And I was like, it's cold out. I get it. They say don't judge the thing when it's cold.
Right. Temperature changes, yeah.
Temperature changes, messing up the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But 13? 13?
That's a lot.
That's
a
really
little
bad.
Bit, yeah.
It's supposed to be 35.
Right. That's half.
This is less than half, yeah.
Or yeah, more than half, yeah.
Wow. Less, more.
Less is more.
Less is more.
Okay, and so something is up, you think?
Something's up.
Yeah.
But now this is the right back tire that says 13. Bring it to the gas station again. I get it in there. I put the thing with the, I fill it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm filling it. And I don't have my tire gauge because I lent it to you.
Okay.
And so I'm just judging by what it says in the dashboard. And it's still saying 13. I'm putting all this air in and the number's not changing. But then I look at the tire across the car and it says 70.
17? His car says...
No, it says 70.
Oh my God.
It says...
And it's popped.
70.
It's exploded.
Huh?
It's exploded.
I don't know how I didn't blow that tire up.
Yeah.
Because basically what I figured out was that the thing was wrong. It was telling me that the 13, that the fucked up tire was on the right, but it was actually on the left. Because why would the left go up to 70?
I see.
I was filling up the right. You know what I mean?
The wrong tire, yeah.
Yeah. So and I don't know how to...
Keep talking. What?
Oh, is it getting dark in here?
Yeah.
It's getting a bit dark. Oh yeah, that's nice. Recess. Wow, that's... Oh, you can dim some and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how that tire didn't blow up.
How did you find the nail, though?
Oh, the next day
I'm gonna burp.
at the gym, I saw a nail in the tire.
Oh, okay. You saw it?
Because I put air in that tire now. Mm-hmm. So now imagine me taking air out of one tire, putting air in the other tire.
Yeah, are you like...
I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
I'm telling this guy 1,000 times, turn the pump back on. Sorry, sir, can you turn it on again? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Which one did you go... I guess someone near you or...
Yeah, it's like a racetrack or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Something, it has a red sign. Yeah, I don't know. But, 70. I let the air out.
That's a lot, yeah.
You know how bad how filled it was? You couldn't put more air in it.
Like it stopped?
I kept shoving the thing in there and turning the air on, and it would just go. It was coming. It was going no. It was going, and I was like, "Why is this so broken?" It wasn't going in the tire.
Right. Yeah. Apparently, my tires are never flats. They're called never flat technology.
Huh.
But basically,
I've seen it on Teslas.
Yeah, they have like that's what it is. They have like a ring thing inside of it, and basically all it is, like, if you ever get a flat tire, you can continue driving with it for some amount of like miles or whatever.
That's good.
But I actually have never suffered a flat tire. I'm trying to think.
In your life?
Yeah, in my life.
Have you ever changed a tire?
I've changed a tire.
And the answer should be yes, because you changed a tire after I had a motorcycle accident.
Do you remember I changed? Yeah.
We both actually, you didn't do it.
Yes, we both
You
did
helped.
It.
You stood there and bitched.
Excuse me. The only one that was bitching that night was
me.
YOU.
Whoa, that was you. Oh my God.
It's you.
So Evie and I got in a motorcycle crash. We were driving down the Pacific Coast Highway. The guy hit me in the back of my car with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I said, Evie, call 911. The guy rolled over the car. Okay, he survived. So we all can breathe easier. Do you remember what happened when I said call 911?
Yeah, I called 911.
I think you couldn't find your phone or something. And then you were like on the phone.
No. I called 911.
And they were like, what's your emergency?
And I said, we've been hit by a vehicle.
No.
And I remember you...
A vehicle?
I remember there was somebody trying to talk... That girl kept like being like, oh my God, on your side of the window.
The girl who looked like Dora?
That was a whole mess.
There's so many things about that I just...
It was a real shit show.
Because there was no one around. We were on the Pacific Coast Highway at like 1 a.m.
And the police... Remember I got snarky with the police?
You did. You got into a little...
I shouldn't have done that, now that I think about it.
What do you mean?
They say don't talk to the police. I could have went to jail that night.
Okay.
And we would have been doing this. Right. We would have been doing this from a prison cell.
Oh yeah, over the phone in the prison.
Yeah. Call
more
from
time.
San Jacinto prison.
Oh, I thought we were like in front of those glass.
Oh,
walls.
I guess yeah.
And you're like crying. You're like,
well, no, we would be doing the podcast.
Pay my bail.
No, but he asked, did you see what, like, I'm like, how could, and I went, how could I have seen it? He hit us. He didn't understand that we were hit.
And I just remember he went, oh. He was a dick.
He was an asshole.
He was a real dick.
And no one was sympathetic towards us.
No one cared about us. Nobody cared about us.
It's true.
I might have a stiff neck. I don't. But, you're supposed to ask, are you okay? Just ask it.
100%.
Even if you think that I'm okay, just make sure. Nobody made sure. Nobody cared.
Everyone went to the aid of the motorcycle guy. Understandably, I mean, it's a motorcycle, but also...
And he rolled over the car, but he hit us.
Talk about American sensationalism. There you go.
What does that mean?
Everyone wanted to go see the crash, because, the motorcycle was on the ground. Sparks flew and all that. And meanwhile, us in the back...
The crash. They all said, where's the crash?
Yes.
We got to see the crash.
You were there.
The girls came out of the woods.
There was a group of like 12 girls.
Where the fuck did those girls come from?
I remember
no idea. You said, who hit us? Justin Bieber? All these girls holding hands came out of the bushes.
Yeah.
What do you mean that's good? You can't say that about something that you said.
Yeah, man.
Who said
good.
that?
Wow.
Remarkable.
No, but it is true because it was like, I really thought, and like they didn't even know who this guy was, right?
No, and they were very upset. They were saying, oh my God.
Not once.
Oh my God.
And not one glance, over here, Tweedledee and Tweedle.
Dumbass.
They didn't even glance our way to be like, "Are you guys okay?"
So people understand. These people came out of a gas station, but like in the bushes.
Yes.
You know how bushes are around a gas station?
Yes.
They were stepping over that. What were they doing? Were they doing drugs under the bush?
I think it was like high schoolers that were, like.
And they all crossed the road with holding their hands. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Is he okay? Is he okay? Is he okay?
And you were on your phone just pacing.
Because I was talking to the 911 operator, telling them our coordinates.
You started like pacing in the intersection for whatever reason. Dora the Explorer shows up. This girl with bangs, and she's going, "You should go to the side of the road." Yeah. So I go, "Oh, that's true." And I walk to the side of the road, and she goes, "No, you should pull your car to the side of the road." And no sooner does she say that, remember that Jeep almost hit us?
Oh, that fucking asshole.
Well, he almost hit us.
Yeah, I know. But he was like, "What happened?" Or remember he said, "Fucking asshole."
I think he said, "Go, Trump, make America great again."
But you know what? But then after that, another guy. It was either a guy in a motorcycle or another car. Remember the with his girlfriend, the guy and his girlfriend. They came and helped move the car. They helped us move the car. Oh yeah,
and they gave us water.
Yeah, they gave us a water bottle.
The only nice people. And do you remember the cameraman? You remember the guy who started taking video?
No, I didn't see that.
All I remember was there's some sketchy ass guy at one point ran up to me with a cell phone, and he just goes, "What's going on? What's going on?" And he points the cell phone right in my I thought to myself, the cell phone is too close to my face to get a nice view.
Right.
It's got to be catching
of your beautiful face.
Get it, please. Work on this art.
The
catches
lighting.
correctly. No, but seriously, he was like making a video. Like
I didn't see that guy. No,
you didn't see him. He must have been like a chase hunter or something.
A lot of things happened in it, or like one of those Nightcrawler guys.
Yeah, we're on the YouTube somewhere.
It really was like kind of surreal. It happened all at once, you know.
Because we were just like, remember in the pandemic, we just used to drive around.
Yes, and we were in the middle of a exhilarating.
I just remember that you were leaning over and like
I was
saying something.
I was getting into I was saying something very probably insightful
and yeah, too bad we'll never know what it was. But
yeah, right.
It was something really gold.
But then, boom, we hear.
Well, yeah. I thought that a cement truck hit us.
Yeah.
I just hear, and then you know what I saw? I saw smoke because he hit the back of my bumper and hit the tire and took out the tire.
Well, he came on my side, and I remember I was the one. I remember the bike went like this, like it was like on its side, and I went, "Fuck, this guy's like."
Did you see him?
And I roll, yeah.
He had dents all around your window.
Yep.
So he must have hit his helmet. Thank God he was wearing. Was he wearing a helmet?
I think he was wearing a helmet. Yeah.
Yeah. He made dents all in the top of the car because he went over the car and rolled.
I really thought he was dead.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
And then he limped over the bushes, and laid down.
Yeah, I remember that
and I
too.
Thought, that's kind of like a cat when it goes to die.
I don't know if that's.
What do you mean?
I don't know. What do you mean? Like he was ready to die?
Yeah, he knew he was injured, so he went to the.
Yeah, no, I remember that too.
He didn't slow down,
and we even stood. Remember, we even stood the bike up. I think we did way too much for these motherfuckers.
We did not stay the.
Yes, we did.
Oh no, yeah,
we stood the bike up.
Because then they put it on a tow truck.
Yes.
Wow, so many things I don't remember.
But we stood the bike up. I remember with that other guy. I remember I stood the bike up.
And somebody was like saying, "Oh, it's a Honda. I know this model."
Yes, and
everyone had something to say.
I know.
It's crazy.
Well, and it seemed so desolate the entire and then all of these characters showed up out of nowhere.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Because it was I guess in your head it's like, oh, it's empty, but there really must be a lot of people around
on that road. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's 1 a.m. The Pacific Coast. You got the light on and
right.
I mean the street light, and you just go, oh my God, I'm alone.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they're coming out of the woodwork. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. They want a little bit of the attention.
Right. The media was there. KTLA.
Well, you don't remember the guy that pointed the phone?
No, I don't remember that.
He just pointed it in my face and he was like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I was like, "Those are 2 questions. Do you want me to answer them?"
What an asshole.
And then he ran away. He was just taking videos.
Yeah. It was not an ideal experience. And I mean, you think like Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not like you're like, oh, I want my next car crash to be better than that. But it was like, I guess you just don't know what to expect when you get into a car crash.
Yeah, my next one, I want a pile up, and I really want to go to the hospital. That's what I want.
I wanted people to be more concerned about us.
Nobody was.
There was no concern.
Nobody concerned.
And yeah, my back.
And then someone had the audacity. Your back hurt? Come on.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe from trying to change the tire. We couldn't get those.
That was such a pain in the ass.
Remember? And we even said to the police officer, we said, "Can you help?" We can't. And she goes, "You want me to call a tow truck?"
Right.
And I said, "Why are you making those eyes?" And she said,
"It's gonna cost.
It's gonna cost.
Yep.
Like $900."
The police were such
they were such dicks.
They don't do shit.
No.
And then the girlfriend came and she was making them laugh, and I go, "What is she saying?"
Oh yeah, the bikers.
That's so funny.
At a time like this, why was she not going straight to the hospital?
100%.
That part of it, honestly, made me think that it was insurance fraud. Because he was wearing like a professional biker's jacket.
Right.
And I thought to myself, does this guy do stunts or something? Because if you're the girlfriend and you're really in love, the stipulation is that she really cares about him.
Right.
Where do you go?
Immediately
you find
to the hospital.
Exactly.
Well, I go to Conroy's. I get some flowers. And then I go to the hospital.
No. Do you want them to die? You got to get there right away.
I guess that's true. But I think at that point, they knew that
he was okay.
That he was okay. Yeah.
I would say he has some internal injuries.
Oh, really?
I mean, I would bet he had to be going 40 miles an hour.
The aftermath of that was even crazier. Where he tried to sue you or something.
He tried to sue me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He tried to Russ Brown.
Oh yeah.
Russ Brown, motorcycle attorney.
Yeah. Jesus.
And I remember I called the lawyer, and I said, "Hello, this is."
Really? You answered the phone and said hello?
I said, "Hello, this is the person you're trying to sue." And we went into it a little bit. And I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "He hit me." He goes, "It doesn't matter. I don't want to talk about this or whatever."
Right.
And I said, well.
Didn't they send you a letter or something too?
They sent me a letter. That's why I called them.
Subpoena or something?
No, it was just saying that they were taking legal action.
Right.
And then they said, on the phone, I said, "Well, it's pretty clear that it was his fault." And he goes, "Well, what makes you say that?" And I said, "I obtained a copy of the police report." I did. I drove to Malibu to get that police report.
I went with you. Yet again.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. I stood in line alone, and I thought to myself, if only I had a friend. I thought to myself, if only I had a friend.
You don't remember we went all the way over there? If only I had a
shoulder to lean on.
And we went to Target after.
We did actually.
Target. I went everywhere. Listen, I went everywhere with
Calabasas. We went to Target in Calabasas.
Yes. What a great friend. Let the record show.
So, okay, fine, you came. But then I said to the lawyer, I says to the guy. I said to the lawyer, I say to the guy, well, how about the part of the police report where he says, "I hit that guy in the back."
And it says it on the police report? It said that on the police report?
It said it on the police report.
I feel like
and they took our statement. They said what we said. And they
my
said
name was on there?
No. They didn't care that much. They just said what we...
They wrote Evie...
They said party 1 and party 2. And they said party 2 was the motorcycle.
Much more handsome.
Oh, God. They said looks like brothers. One is smart, one has looks. I don't know. But...
Okay.
They took our statement. And they took his statement. And we said blah, blah, blah. We had a paragraph.
Oh, right.
And for him, he had a sentence. And it goes, I made a mistake and I hit the guy in the back.
No way.
Yes, that's
what he said. Do you
still
have that?
Oh, I don't think so. But he said that. Oh, and I said that to the lawyer and he hung up. And the next day they dropped the lawsuit.
Fucking idiots.
Russ Brown, motorcycle attorneys. Out for blood.
We should get them to sponsor
be a guest.
Yeah, be a guest.
I'm kind of regretting that I asked for a decaf coffee.
Why? Because
you're feeling tired. I'm feeling really tired.
Yeah. Well, I think the lunch was kind of like whatever.
Oh yeah, the breakfast that we had.
And then it's like, the 4:00 blues or whatever. Right?
Oh yeah. Wow, big yawn. All right. You ready to end it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just...
Listen, they're not all going to be...
We say this every time.
What?
That they're all not going to be good.
Well, that's what you